Hello everyone, it's Noah, and again, I'm prefacing this. Um, if you don't want anything for The Last Jedi spoiled for you, even in the slightest, don't watch this video, or the last one. If you want a little bit of insight, but no spoilers, continue to watch, because, again, I'm not going to talk about spoilers, this is just still initial reactions, but, again... So, if you want to go in completely blind, no influences, do not watch either video. If you want my opinions going into it or coming out of it, watch this video. Again, me and Tom are still going to do a spoiler thing afterwards. And I'll see you on the other side of the cut. Hello everybody and welcome back to Something for Every Nerd. I'm Noah, and today... It's been a weird 24 hours. Ish. I sat on it and I slept on it, and I've been stewing about it and thinking about it all night, and I have a feeling like it's okay that the reviews for this film are coming out mixed, and it took me a while to get to that frame of mind that that's okay. Because, like, it was different. Like, everybody was complaining that Force Awakens was nothing new, it was all the same, it was a repeat of New Hope. But then people are complaining because there were so many changes done in Last Jedi that, it's like, nothing new, and all of a sudden it's, oh, too much new. So I think that's where a lot of it lies. A lot of it still does lie in the pacing of the film. Again, I won't lie. Two and a half hours and some change is a long movie. Alright? But, because I was sitting here and I was talking with my dad. Well, not here, but I was sitting in the car with my dad while we were getting lunch. We were just reminiscing about all the really, really good moments of the film. And it made me smile, and it made me happy, and it made me want to go back to theaters and see it again. Whereas last night, I didn't know how to feel. And I feel like that a lot of my confusion and everything was the things that were new, and also the parts that dragged. But now that I know that, going back into a second showing, I still haven't seen it a second time. I'm hoping to see it again with my aunt on Sunday. But now that it's that I've had some time detached from the film, I want to see it again. It was good. I understand the massive hype, but I also understand the massive criticisms. All right? And again, like I said, I think that's deliberate. Like, I think it was deliberate. Or it's just the most perfect coincidence that a movie talking about the balance of the light and the dark, and then we have this movie that's a perfect balance of good and bad. And kind of going back over it, some of the comedic elements did kind of feel out of place, but not, again, it still wasn't a detriment to the scene. Because there's one at the beginning that kind of feels more like something that you would see in, like, Star Wars Detours, had that been made, or Star Wars Robot Chicken or something like that. But they still made it work in the connotation of how the scene played out. There's another moment that people are saying was completely unsanctimonious to the scene. And I understand that, but at the same time I feel like that's also part of the characterization of that character in the scene. And I really want to just dive into spoilers right now and just talk about the whole film top to bottom. But I'm going to wait and talk with Tom, even though I'm at a better place now. And the main reason I wanted to wait is to get someone else's opinion. But at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. It's And again, it's not even about my opinion, okay? It's your opinion. What are you going to think of the movie going into it? And you're probably searching for answers or something too if you clicked on this video, or you're just interested, whatever. I don't have answers. I'm not the one to have the answers. Rian Johnson, the director, isn't even going to have the answers. Art is subjective. It's what it means to you. So if you're a Star Wars fan that goes into it and feels like it's really, really good, then that's great. That's incredible. Awesome. Thank you. Or if you come out of it feeling dazed, confused, or betrayed, as many people are saying in reviews, or disappointed, as many people are saying in reviews, that's okay too. Because at the end of the day, whether or not it's Disney, and people have been also claiming that, Disney's screwing everything up, because they're like an evil, cancerous corporation or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I mean, but anyways, if you come out of it and thinking that, it wasn't a great movie, that's okay too. Because that's you. That's you. That's your thoughts. But I still feel like everyone's going to walk away with some level of enjoyment from the film, whether it's the fight sequences, or the cinematography. I will say the cinematography of this film is gorgeous and well thought out. The wide shots, the tracking shots, the island shots, the a lot of it is just very beautifully shot and very well framed. A lot of the time anyone's using a lightsaber, it's a full head to toe shot of the character, so that you can see the full choreography and everything, and it's just gorgeous in that aspect. So again, I feel like it's a conflicting film. And that's okay, because the plot of that film is also conflicting. And a lot of the characters in that film are really conflicted. So I guess, if anything, it would just make sense. So where do I stand on it now that I've had time to think about it, and after last night's ramblings? It's not the best, but it's not the worst, and that's fine. Like, of the newer films, of the 3 new films that have come out since the Disney purchase, I still feel like Rogue One is the best film, followed by Force Awakens, followed by Last Jedi. And it's not saying that I don't like Last Jedi, because, like I said, thinking about it and stewing about it today helped me realize that I did like it. I enjoyed a great majority of that film, and I want to see it again, and I cannot wait to own it on DVD so I can watch it at my leisure, and I can go through and watch it frame by frame if I want to catch all the little hidden details that I missed. So, yeah. And if we were to, if I was to rank the whole Star Wars franchise, like I gave you guys my dad's rating the other night, I would still say 1 and 2 are the absolute worst. Followed by 3, followed by... Well, okay. We'll do it on a scale of the worst films, which is 1 and 2. Then we have the rest of the films. The least good Star Wars film, Revenge of the Sith. The next best one from that, for me, would be... And this is going to hurt no matter how I do this. I'm going to have to say... Alright, let's redo this. The prequel trilogy is the prequel trilogy. 1 and 2 are awful, 3 is okay. Then there's the original trilogy and the new movies. So I would say And again, not saying that I hate any of the films that get a lower rating. I would say seven, or no. Let's do 8, 6, 7, 5, Rogue, 4. And I feel like that's okay. You know? Because, again, it's all completely subjective. No one person in this entire fandom is going to have the right answer. No one critic in the world is going to have the right answer. No one director or writer or anything tied to Star Wars is going to have the right answer. Because it's all subjective. It's what it means to you. And at the end of the day, that's okay. Do I feel like this movie is being harshly reviewed? For the negative reviews, yes, but I also feel like the glowing reviews are also overlooking some of the bad elements of the film, like the fact that it drew on a little long in some areas. It didn't need to be as long as it was. There was still some pacing issues. There were still scenes that are inexplicably missing from the film that need to be explained. And apparently the original cut of this film was 3 hours long. So, and Rian Johnson has at least said that he's going to put the deleted scenes on the DVD, so that's good. But yeah, so is it a good film? Yeah, it's a good film. Is it a good Star Wars film? Yeah, it's a good Star Wars film. Is it the best Star Wars film? No. And that's okay, because the best Star Wars film is completely subjective. Is it a bad film? I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's a good film that has some problems. And if one of the lessons from the film can be applied to this, can be applied back to the film, is that failure is the greatest teacher. Okay? Failure is the greatest teacher. So if LucasArts and Disney look at it critically and say, okay, we screwed up here, here, and here, how can we fix that in the last film? And I feel like because of this, the last film is going to be stronger. If that makes any sense. Because again, like I said the other night, I am an idiot. These are the ramblings of an idiot. But, yeah. So go out, see the movie, judge it for yourself, and don't fight people on it. Don't be an asshole. Don't be the person that's decrying Disney is a cancer, or this is the worst thing since Phantom Menace, or you're all complete idiots, and Mark Hamill betrayed me, or any of that bullshit. You know, just don't be an asshole fan. If you're an asshole fan, leave the fandom. We don't want you anymore. There's not the room isn't here for you anymore. Because we're tired of toxicity in fandoms. At least I'm very tired of toxicity in fandoms. So, go see the movie for yourself. Make your own judgments. And like I said, I think you'll still find things that you like. There are still so many good things about that film. Like I said last night, even the Porgs are perfectly balanced in the film. Everyone was so nervous that they were going to ruin the film, but they balance so perfectly. There is the literal perfect amount of Porg. And that's great. That's brilliant. That makes me so happy because I love these things, and I was going to defend them to the death even if people hated them. Because I think that they're just adorable. They're chubby and small and anxious all the time. It's me! So, anyways, like I said, I've been rambling. You're tired of hearing my rambles. So, yeah. I'm going to let you get back to some of our better content on the channel. Tom's review should be coming out eventually, and then eventually we'll have our spoiler discussion. And I'm looking forward to it. Because I'm coming from a better place now than I was last night. So again, I'm Noah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. May the Force be with you, everyone.